Business to Business Marketing, Mark 485, Chapter 3, Organizational Buying and Buyer Behavior, page 11. As individual members of the buying center influence the decision, they are guided not by the classical decision process, but by conventions related to the organization. These may include of characteristics, corporate culture of the firm, the degree of risk aversion present in the culture, the reward system in place at the time of the decision, and the amount of vertical and horizontal management involvement. In addition to these organizational conventions, the social dynamics of the situation will play a large role in the decision process. Missionary sellers can find themselves in the center of a conflict internal to the customer. This can be a disaster or an opportunity for the seller. The missionary seller can play roles as a communicator, a boundary person, diplomat, and a liaison between different customer interests. Treating these roles with respect can gain the trust and confidence of the various customer stakeholders. All require a marketer who understands the interpersonal dynamics of the situation and what each participant defines as a win. Individuals in these roles are influenced by several factors. Individuals within the buying center may be politicking as they plan for their own advancement and or operating in a framework neither entirely rational nor beneficial to the organization as a whole. Other organizational influences. The mission, goals, and objectives of an organization determine its attitude toward many projects. Policies and procedures are created to reinforce those goals and objectives and impact the organizational structure. The degree to which an organization is innovative or bureaucratic, dynamic or static, risk accepting or risk averse impacts business decisions. If the marketer's goal is to enlist a customer as partner in a new development, the customer organization should be one that rewards innovation and leadership. Certainly, this should be one of the considerations and a possible segmentation variable, Chapter 7. In selecting which customer in an oligopolistic market would be the best candidate to approach with new ways of doing things. Other interpersonal and individual influences. Individuals in organizations react to situations with the same belief systems as in their private lives. Though in different roles, personality types and individual preferences will influence decision-making. Customer reactions to authority and status, though not rational, may be perfectly human. Understanding aspects of social styles and human relationships can significantly contribute to the persuasiveness of a marketer's position. An individual's age, income, education, and job position all contribute to attitude. Personal assessments regarding risk and beliefs about how things are supposed to be done can overshadow the most logical and rational decision process. The personal assessment by the participants in the decision process, both the buyers and the sellers, have a greater influence on the decision than product and price. Implications for the business marketing. Recognizing the concurrent nature of the decision process, the business marketer can influence each step to enhance the supplier's position relative to the competition. The continuous relationship between the supplier and the customer should contribute to the supplier's knowledge of where the customer's market is going, and within that market where the customer sees its role. This provides insight into possible new product development efforts by the customer. This need recognition by the customer is an opportunity for the supplier to place information about its new products and technologies into the decision mix. As buying-centered individuals develop the initial general need description, they usually are not aligned with one type of solution or technology. The business marketer should participate with the buying center to influence the process. The added value features and attributes of the marketer's offering and its sustainability and its suitability for the buyer's needs should be presented to individuals in the buying center in a way tailored to their individual focus. If customers are considering a major investment in a new facility, they may have concerns about financing the project, and as with any major facilities investment, be concerned about obsolescence. The finance professionals in the buying center should be approached with offering attributes that appeal to their needs, while manufacturing management should be counseled about the long-term flexibility of the facilities. The business marketer must simultaneously appeal to all levels and disciplines in the buying center. It is not unusual for suppliers to jointly develop product specifications with customers. This is advantageous to both the customer and the supplier. The customer gets a component or service that is specifically tailored to its needs, often unique in the market and quite possibly a competitive advantage. The supplier gains from the development of the tailored product, both technically and through the enhanced relationship with the customer. The enhanced relationship can demonstrate not only a financial investment by the supplier in the business of the customer, but also an emotional one. Competition is locked out, at least initially, from the business opportunity. If the supplier has a distinctive competence that is prominent in the offering, the competition may decide to not even pursue the business. The variability of rational buying decisions. Many texts and training sources have proposed that business selling is primarily technical selling. A business presents logical benefits of its product relative to the competition's, and provided its product is better, its product is selected. This is simplistic, nice in theory. In reality, as can be seen from this discussion so far, the business buying decision process has many elements of consumers' decision making in it. Humans still make the decisions, so the decisions are still subject to many of the factors that are involved in consumer buying decisions. human factors in business decisions. When human factors are involved, an entirely objective decision may not be possible. With this in mind, what can be said about the traditional stepwise process? Objective means are used to narrow choices. In many instances, several suppliers will be completely capable of providing the basic need of the organization. There will be a select group of suppliers, however, that match the cultural, interpersonal value and relationship needs of the organization. Suppliers that recognize the cultural, interpersonal value and relationship needs of the organization are more likely to be the end suppliers, favored by more members of the buying center than those who rely merely on the capabilities and features of their core product. Members of the buying center will be more comfortable and receptive to a supplying organization they believe has their best interests, their organizations and their own in mind, as well as selling a product.